Well, I say Tom gets to do all the fun stuff, like you know, be on camera and do interviews and raise money and go to fancy lunches and fancy dinners, and I stay behind and do all the work. You know, he manages we've just held a variety of different positions, right? So, I mean, the first year we were like director and assistant director, kind of managing the schools, and then fundraising kind of took off, and so he took a more external role, and I stayed behind, you know, managing the school, like in the schools. And then once we started launching new schools, he was like, okay, like I'll stay here and I'll focus on the existing school. You know, you're going to be like chief of new schools, and you're going to be tasked with like finding those new leaders and launching those new schools. And all of a sudden it's like you need a chief operating officer. We need someone who's going to build buildings and work with architects and engineers. And I guess teaching fourth grade qualified me to be able to do that. So for 8 years I served as our chief operating officer. I'm kind of managing everything non-instructional, and Tom took over a lot of the instructional stuff, and you know, always has done the grant writing and external and board relations stuff. And then we had someone who eventually joined the team and started managing schools and instruction for us during that time as well. And when he left, it was like one of us has to manage schools and instruction, one of us who knows the original programming and, you know, the original purpose of what IDEA is supposed to be. And so these days I manage all of the regions who manage the 51 schools that we're going to have this upcoming fall, and Tom manages the senior team and HQ headquarters, which is not as exciting, but still does important work.